In the world's poultry industry, safe food comes from healthy birds. Healthy birds come from farms with great vaccination programs, and great vaccination programs include vaccine stabilizers to make sure that every bird gets fully immunized. Worldwide, many poultry vaccines are delivered through the bird's water supply. These vaccines can only provide full immunity when they're delivered in an ideal environment. In this demonstration, we'll examine the solubility properties of the three leading vaccine stabilizers and how those properties affect the pH of vaccine solutions. The stabilizers include, on the right, the industry leader Vac Pac Plus, which is an instantly soluble, granular powder used at 100 grams per 1,000 liters of drinking water. In the center, AvaBlue, a granular effervescent powder used at 120 grams per 1,000 liters of drinking water. On the left, Sevamune, a compressed tablet weighing about 20 grams. Sevamune is labeled to use 10 tablets or 200 grams per 1,000 liters of drinking water. Each of these drinking water stabilizers is normally premixed in a stock solution concentrate to rehydrate and stabilize the vaccine in an ideal environment before adding the vaccine concentrate to the drinking water. All right, let's make our stock solutions and measure the pH for all three products. First, we have 3 beakers pre-measured with 1 liter from the same water source with a slightly acidic pH. We'll be adding proportionate amounts of each product as you would to a stock solution concentrate. We'll now explore the concept of vaccine pH management. So what is an ideal environment when it comes to drinking water solutions? Well, first, the vaccine must be protected from minerals and oxidizing elements. Second, some vaccines need to be in solutions with balanced electrolytes. And lastly, the pH of the water should be at least neutral with not too much acidity. First, we will add about 10 grams of Vac Pac Plus. That's the same as adding 1 sachet in 10 liters of vaccine concentrate. Watch as the pH rises from its slightly acidic starting pH of 6.3 into the ideal range of 7.2 to 7.8 to nurture your vaccine. Not only does Vac Pac dissolve instantly, it's perfectly safe to add to your vaccine right now. It has no residual acid to harm the vaccine, no tablet binder residue to plug your nipples, no products of animal origin, and no genetically modified ingredients. Next, we will look at the AvaBlue product. An interesting characteristic of all effervescent products is that they use acidic ingredients to generate the bubbling reactions you see. These ingredients are used to speed up the dissolving time of slow-dissolving granules or tablets. The residual acid left from the effervescing causes the pH to fall far below the ideal neutral range. Again, we insert the probe into the stock solution and take a beginning reading. When the water stabilizes, in this case at 6.35, we add the AvaBlue granules. As we add AvaBlue, keep an eye on the pH. Immediately the pH falls to a low of 5.4 while these effervescing granules release acid into the vaccine solution, which stabilizes at about 6 to 6.1. This acidic pH is not ideal for vaccine survival. Dense granules and tablets dissolve more slowly. Because of this, they are often labeled to wait up to 15 minutes before adding vaccine. Now we measure the starting pH for the Sevamune solution at about 6.7. When we add the Sevamune tablet, watch the pH. Immediately the pH also falls as the effervescing tablet releases acid into the vaccine solution, dropping the pH to around 5.4. Again, the acidity you see here is obviously not ideal for vaccine survival. You may notice a different intensity in the product's colors. Testing the wavelengths with a UV spectrophotometer confirms that all three products contain the same water colorant. When you dilute the stabilized vaccine into the finished drinking water at the normal 1% concentration, you'll see the different color intensities more clearly. The coloring serves two purposes. First, it makes it easy to monitor the vaccine's progression through the water system to the drinkers. This helps producers check that the vaccine is being delivered uniformly throughout the entire system. Second, if the dye is concentrated enough, it'll temporarily mark the tongues and the crops of the birds that have consumed the vaccine. This allows veterinarians and producers to survey the birds several times during the vaccination and ensure sufficient time is allowed for all birds to uniformly consume vaccine. Ensuring all birds consume vaccine is a key objective in avoiding rolling reactions and spotty disease protection. AvaBlue contains less coloring, so the label requires a much higher dose for flock vaccination monitoring. You saw in this demonstration that Vac Pac Plus was instantly soluble. This means that the Vac Pac Plus solution is immediately safe and ready to receive your vaccine. Here we pour out the Vac Pac Plus solution to show you that there is no remaining residue. Vac Pac Plus is perfectly and ultimately soluble. The AvaBlue used in this comparison also completely dissolved. The residue you see is effervescent foam adhering to the premix container. Now we pour out the Sevamune solution. Notice it has much more floating residue on top. Worse yet, you'll also see a dense binder residue on the bottom of the beaker. That residue is left over from the binders used to hold the large tablets together. That left-behind material does not contribute to effective vaccine stabilization. Instead, it poses a risk to plugging your water system and perhaps even trapping the vaccine. Vac Pac Plus is the ideal solution for stabilizing your vaccines. Adding Vac Pac Plus helps ensure that your vaccine is well nurtured in the most ideal environment. You'll get all of the doses that you've paid for and all of the doses that your birds require. Remember, safe food comes from healthy poultry. Healthy poultry come from farms with great vaccination programs, and farms with great vaccination programs include Vac Pac Plus. For more information about Vac Pac Plus International or any of the ASP family of vaccine stabilizers, you can visit our website at www.asp-inc.com.